All right, so we're good. All right, Mr. Chair, we have everybody here.
All
And we
right,
have,
so let's call this meeting to order. This is Monday, 22nd of August, 2022. It's the Zoning Board of Appeals. We're at a remote meeting. And we have, what do we got? We got 4 or 5 items on the agenda tonight. The first one is approving minutes of July 25th.
July 25th, correct.
So any comments? Do we get a motion to approve? You're on mute, Leslie, sorry.
All right. I make a motion to approve the minutes of July 25th, 2022.
Do we get a second?
Second.
Jerry seconds. Is there any comments? Did Bill capture them accurately?
So far as I can tell.
So
So,
Hemingway-ish, come on.
yeah,
Yeah.
so Bill, if you could do the roll call and say yes,
Oh,
no, whatever.
all right, I'll go from on my screen. John,
Yes.
Jerry,
Yes.
Leslie,
Yes.
Paige,
Yes.
Brad,
Yes.
and Paul. So
Yes, so I guess I'm last on your list, huh?
you're on the right. Yeah, chair. Now we do have everybody tonight. So will Brad or Paige be participating? I'm not sure if either of you have we have two.
We have 3 more votes to have besides our adjourned vote, and we only need 5, is that right?
Yeah.
And we have 6 on the call. So we can have somebody in the wings.
I'm happy to not vote and just participate in the discussion.
Okay, that sounds good. So the first public hearing is a variance application filed by Charlotte Murray, 21 Lincoln Street, Maynard. The subject property at 21 Lincoln Street is in a single-family residence zoning district 1 and located on a non-conforming lot with insufficient area and coverage. The petitioner is requesting relief from the zoning bylaws to allow expansion of a non-conforming structure that will A, encroach into the 25-foot front setback, and B, encroach into the required 30-foot rear setback, and C, exceed the maximum allowable 15% lot coverage. However, we missed on the advertising deadlines, and so I believe we're looking for a request to continue this hearing. Is that right?
Yes.
And so for that reason, I'm looking for a motion to continue this until when?
It would be September 26th.
Can I have such a motion? Somebody?
I make a motion to continue the hearing on, I don't know how you're going to describe it, until September 26th.
Good. Do we get a second?
Second.
All right. And so all in favor?
Yes.
Yes, we're all in favor. Yes, my hand's up too. So that's unanimous in favor. And so Charlotte, we will look for you a month from now. And
Thank you.
and hopefully all the advertising and dots and T's and I's have been crossed and whatever, and we can proceed.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Our second hearing is a special permit application filed by Phil and Rachel Morris. The subject property 6-8 Lewis Street is located in zoning district S2 and located on a non-conforming lot. Per section 5.1.5.3 of the Maynard zoning bylaws, the petitioner is requesting a special permit to rebuild a structure on a lot with insufficient lot area and frontage. The request would stay within the setbacks and not exasperate the non-conformity. So the petitioner, please state what it is you want to do.
Well, thank you for allowing us to speak to you guys tonight. So we're building a small home. It will be 2,048 square feet, which, according to page 12 of the zoning bylaws, keeps us under the maximum, which would be 2052. The dimensions, the footprint is well within the setbacks. And if I can just look at this here, we are a little short in width. We are a smaller lot, not 20,000 square feet, but we will not substantially. This will be an improvement, not a detriment to the current building, which is pretty much a tear down at this point. So we'll go ahead.
No one's lived in it. No one's lived in it for quite a while, and it's very.
So this is a small-ish modern farmhouse that will, I think, go very well in the neighborhood, and we're looking to get that special permit since we won't be going over the allowable 15% of the lot size.
All right. Questions from the board?
I have one question.
Go ahead, Brad.
So I was reading the application, and it says that in the application that we can only increase the house size by 25%. They're looking to go to 15% of the total lots. Can I get a clarification on that? Because it's written down on a couple of different applications, right? It's in the staff report where it says that. So I was trying to get a clarification as to what takes a priority. Is it the
Yeah, I could explain that, I think, Brad. The 25% increase that the building commissioner allows for the 1,500 and change square foot lot brings it up to about, I think, 1,887. Or yeah, 18. But
19
then
something?
right, but that doesn't count. That doesn't include the porch. And the porch is included on the plan. There's a front porch and a back porch, I believe. Is that correct, Mr. Marsh?
That's correct. Yes, the front
Yes.
porch is part of the house, and we'll be adding a rear porch, which will take it up to 2048.
And that was not count. That does not count in the living area for the building commissioner.
Okay. All right. That was what I was wondering. My only question.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Any other questions?
So so this was an S2, is that right? This is
S2,
this one
yes.
in the S2. And is the existing house for two families and you're going to tear down and make a one family?
It was a former two-family. Yeah, there were two apartments side by side
Mhm.
in a regular sort of house. And it is a tear down. It needs a lot of work. So we're pretty much, if you look at the application, we're building right on the current lot. It just extends a little bit beyond that towards the rear of the property. As well, as I say, it's within the setbacks.
Mhm.
John, Jerry, any questions?
I'm good. It appears pretty straightforward to me from what I read.
So we're leaning to be in favor of this one?
We should, Mr. Chair, did you close the public hearing yet? If you're going to deliberate, I mean,
No,
public comment.
no,
Sorry.
I have not closed the public hearing.
Public comment. Sorry, we didn't know if we.
I'm just, going through my notes and I can never do them in order. So I apologize. So the next question would be, thanks for reminding me, Bill, is there anybody on the meeting call that is willing to speak in favor of this application? I'm not hearing anything. Anybody on the call willing to speak in opposition to it? Are there any other questions from the board members? Or can we do what Bill said I should have done?
Well, I'm curious about the landscape. Are there going to be trees removed?
That's a great question. And we are going to try to maintain all of the trees that are there.
Mhm.
There are 2 trees that actually are on the within the setback from Maynard. So we've checked with the town already. One that's not healthy needs to come down, and we're going to trim a little bit. Right now, it's very overgrown. I don't think anyone's lived there for quite a long time. So we are going to keep all the trees that we can. There's 2 large ones, as I said, in the
2
front,
large maples.
and we're keeping one, and the other one has to come down because it's not healthy. We have a
It's diseased.
yeah,
It
and
has
the
carpenter
town,
ants.
the town arborist approved that and agreed with that. So
Mhm.
I
Okay.
think anything that will be an improvement because it hasn't been maintained for years, so it's very overgrown and
Okay.
That's good. So now, Bill, you say, and I keep getting my vocabulary screwed up on this. I am to close something, but not close the other something.
Yeah, we always forget to close public comment and we just, you close public comment and then you can go into your deliberations.
Thank you. So are we ready to close the comments? Because there's nobody here else wanting to comment. So we're ready to do that and we're ready to deliberate. Did I say that right? Or should I make a vote out of it?
Mhm.
Well, I mean, honestly, people do vote to close public hearing, but
We don't want to close, the hearing.
I mean, sorry.
See, you got it too.
All right, I'll make a motion to
Close
close the
public
public comment period.
Thank you. Jerry seconding.
Okay.
So all in favor of that? And the answer is yes, we're all in favor.
Yes.
Okay, so now we can deliberate. And I've got the document open that says ZBA action required. And we have to determine if there are any adverse effects relative to its beneficial impacts on the town or neighborhood. And we have social, economic, or community issues, traffic and parking, public services, neighborhood character, impact on the environment, and a fiscal impact. So do we have any issues negative on any of those items? I don't see any either, so.
Hmm. Oh. Actually, are you going to be putting in a new driveway? And if so, permeable or impermeable?
It will be, we are, yes. There'll be a two-car garage on the left-hand side as you view it from the street. And it will be a regular asphalt driveway.
Okay. Any other deliberatory kind of questions, discussions? Brad, you typically have a good one. So what's your next question?
No, I'm all set. I think this is pretty straightforward, and the only thing I find odd is someone is taking a 2-family and trying to make it into a 1-family. And usually it's the other way around.
We just want a new home.
yeah, it is very small. I don't know how, it's not really 2 families. It might be 2 people. The house is really small. I don't,
But Gary, thank you for asking me.
Yeah. So if we're all set with our deliberations and we're finding nothing that would cause a question, so we have considered all of these items in the affirmative, I need a motion.
All right. Make a motion to grant the special permit to allow the construction of a single-family dwelling in an S2 zone as the proposed dwelling will not be substantially more detrimental to the neighborhood than the existing non-conforming structure.
Do I have a second?
Perfect.
John
Second.
seconds. So then let's do the roll call. All in favor?
I,
I see a bunch
Aye.
of hands. I count oh, my hand's over here. We have everybody's hand up, so that's in favor. So the motion passes. And the Morrises need to be explained by Bill as to what happens next, because it's too complicated for me.
Maybe too complicated for me tonight. We will draft a decision. We'll get that filed with the clerk usually within the next week. We can usually get it quicker, but in any event, there is a 20-day appeal period from the date of filing. At that time, the appeal period is over, you'll call the clerk, pick up a certified copy of the decision. They try to notify you. They don't always. I try to do it as well, but it's a different department altogether. But in any event, when you get the copy, in your case, you want to be very careful you do this right. It's on the decision, but you do want to make sure that you take the decision to the registry of deeds and have it recorded. And the reason for that is, as you know, down the line, if you have another transaction on the house or something, it's for you. In other words, so I will be in touch and I'll send you a copy of the draft decision when it's done, and you'll know when you're on the clock, and then you just count the 20 days.
Great. Okay. Thank you all so
Thank you
much.
very much.
We
Appreciate your
appreciate
time.
it.
Sure
Thank you.
thing.
We're excited to be in Maynard.
Oh, good for you. All right, we have another public hearing here. This is a special permit application filed by Matthew Stein of 7 Martin Street, Maynard, Mass. The subject property at 7 Martin Street is located in a general residence zoning district and is a pre-existing non-conforming structure. The non-conformity is failure to meet the front setback. Per section 5.1.3 of the Maynard zoning bylaws, the petitioner is requesting a special permit to extend the existing structure to add living space to the dwelling. The request would not exacerbate the non-conformity. So where are we? Matthew Stein, it's all yours. Tell us what it is and what you're trying to do.
We're looking to construct an addition on the house, all of which is within the setbacks. The non-conformity is the front of the house is 3 feet over the line in the front. And everything we're proposing, we're removing small shed garage, very Maynard style, tearing up an asphalt driveway. The addition consists of a garage, living room, bathroom, 1 bedroom, flat roof with green roof on top, lots of attention to, doing what's right for rainwater and stormwater. And other than that, it's pretty standard addition.
Okay, so your green roof comment, because I see in one of these, it says green roof / purple roof. I wondered if that was a color, but you're talking about a vegetative roof, right?
Correct. Yeah, purple roof is like a newer term that just has the added benefit of it holds the first 1 inch of rainfall. It's better, so it'd be better for the plants, and it's just a newer system. It has like a cellular layer underneath everything that like protects the roof, insulates, and catches that first inch of rain and holds it.
And you're going to be living underneath this 10-ton weight?
Yeah, we're structural engineers coming tomorrow morning.
That's a significant load you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I do for a living. I do green roofs and roof gardens in Boston. So I've been doing it for about 20 years now.
Oh, good for you.
There's also, to clarify, we do have, there's a existing encroachment, I believe, on the east side. Is it east side setback?
Yes, it's the front and the corner of the house.
Right. Neither is exacerbated by the proposed addition?
No, we're not exacerbating that in either in that direction at all.
God, we're screwing up that everything tonight.
What it looks like on this, on the diagram that I have in front of me, it looks like your addition might encroach half an inch on that eastern side, but not much compared to the rest of the building.
Yeah, if you take a tape measure out there, that corner of the house is right on that setback line, the existing corner.
All
And
right,
we're
so
just
you're not
looking-
looking for anything on the setback on the right side.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Now pull it up to-
And if I read the driveway thing properly, it looks like Leslie gets her way because it's brick rather than asphalt.
Yeah, it's gonna be 50% brick and 50, no, it's gonna be 80% brick and 20% porous pave, which is like a combination of recycled rubber and gravel with a binder. So the water just pours. It's basically like a great big drain. The whole thing just catches water and infiltrates. So I'll do what I can underneath that, try to, keep that first inch of rain and all that oil and whatnot, keep the soils under there alive so that everything gets digested without, hopefully making it out to the river. And then we're also going to be improving the way the stormwater runs down the street and right onto our back area. We're going to be improving that, which was something we covered in conservation, so that we retain and drain better.
So you've been through the Conservation Commission,
Yes.
whatever they are.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep, we did that.
Excellent. So do we have any other questions from the board? Sorry, I talked too much. John, Jerry, anything? Brad?
I think it's very innovative.
Brad, you're silent.
Yeah, no, the only question I had was when I saw the original plot plan, or it didn't come with a plot plan. And I used the one from the town's, the assessor's website, and the distance was completely screwy on the west side. So it raised some questions at that. The new application package, or the has the plot plan, an updated plot plan. So all my questions have been looking at.
Excellent. Leslie, you under control? You got some questions?
No, I just want to have a tour when it's done.
Yeah, sounds like an exciting project.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Mm.
So any folks in the call want to speak in favor of this application? Hearing none, is there anybody that wants to speak in opposition to this application?
I hope not.
So hearing none, and the silence is deafening, maybe they just had it on mute because I don't see anybody wanting to speak. I guess I'm looking for a motion to close the, what is it, the public comments now? Is that what I'm closing?
Yeah, we close public comment. We always forget to do it.
Okay, I make a motion that we close the public comment section of the meeting.
We get a second?
Second,
Good. All in favor? Yeah, I'll favorize it too. Good.
Mm.
So now we get to discuss it. We deliberate it. Is there any deliberation to have? We have to look at this, what is it? I got, excuse me. I
We
gotta go back.
consider, yeah, in your staff reports, we
I-
consider,
I'm getting there. I'm trying to get there.
oh, okay, all right.
It's too complicated, this board doc program. Okay. And it's the same things we looked at last time.
Yes.
Social,
reducing
economic, community, traffic, parking, public service, neighborhood character, excuse me, environmental impact. That sounds really cool what you're doing. And a fiscal impact. Anything there that we should be worried about?
Nope.
I don't think there is anything. So do we have any further comments, deliberation? Is this silent deliberation? Are we in favor generally? Should we write a motion to that effect?
I can, do you want me to make a motion?
Sure.
Okay.
And Leslie, a good catch on the last one too. It's when if you do opt to recommend approval, as you said, that in this case, because it's a non-conforming structure, you determined that it is no more detrimental than the existing. That was good in there. It should be on, it's just like you did it last time.
Okay. Let me, just in case I didn't already write that down. Okay, I make a motion to grant the petition for a special permit to extend the existing structure at 7 Martin Street, as the proposed addition will not further exacerbate the already existing nonconformity of not meeting the front yard setback. Boy. And as it is no more detrimental to the neighborhood than what already exists.
Perfect.
It was badly worded, boy.
Bill will polish it up. He's good with the grammar. Do we have a second? Jerry seconds. All in favor? And it looks like again that we're all in favor.
Thank you so much.
And so, Bill, you need to outline the timeline from here forward.
Okay, I don't know if you heard with Mr. Morris, but basically it will be it'll be within a week. I'll have a draft decision. We'll put you, we'll get you a copy, and you'll be on the clerk's clock for 20 days appeal period. And then the same thing, you want to make sure, particularly in your house as well, because a lot of times people forget this. So I say it here and I put it on the permit, but you got to remember to get it to the registry of deeds. The building commissioner now won't issue a permit if it hasn't been there. So you're probably familiar with that anyway, with your business and everything. I'm sure you know how that works.
Write it down anyway, just so I don't forget.
Yep. Perfect.
Which one does it go to? The Maynard Registry of Deeds, like there's.
Oh, no, we don't have that. We don't have.
No, where do you go for that?
Cambridge.
Cambridge, okay.
It's that big courthouse complex there in the east end of Cambridge.
Third, I think it's 3rd Street or whatever.
Yeah, it's a beautiful old brick building. And it
Okay.
has a wonderful foyer in the center. It's just like cathedral ceiling. It's like that's where our tax dollars went 100 years ago.
Oh, I think it's older than 100 years, isn't it?
Yeah, I
That
was
building?
gonna say more than that.
Yeah.
That one's.
Yeah.
Someday when we're not at a meeting, but we're waiting, I'll tell you a good story about this building.
So,
Planning story.
so welcome on your project and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
So
Thank you.
Working late.
the next item on our agenda seems to be to close the meeting.
Yeah, we close and reminder, we have our special meeting, 6 p.m. We start at 6, an hour earlier. And it's in 2 days. It will be on Zoom. It's a different link. I send a link because it's a special meeting. I'll resend the link again, so we're all set on it.
Perfect.
Oh,
Okay.
when you send the link, would you also include the link to the board docs?
Yeah, the link is always live to board docs in the new
Oh.
agendas I send out too. If you, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a button on there. This is click here on it because
Yeah.
they're live links, and yeah, we're getting better at it.
Yeah, I was better at being, I mean, I did it for this one, but it's like, I don't know why in the past, it's like, yeah. And I'm still playing catch up from getting back.
Well, I think doing all right. We all showed up tonight, so somebody was
Yeah.
doing something right.
That was good.
Yeah,
And if we can do that Wednesday and conclude that discussion, that would be wonderful.
Sure would.
only.
Yes.
Yeah,
So anyways, I think we're looking at closing the meeting unless we have anything else to discuss.
all right. So I make a motion to close tonight's meeting.
Do we get a second? Jerry
Second.
seconds. All in favor? Yay.
Aye.
So
All right.
thank you, everybody.
All right. See you guys
everybody.
Wednesday night.
See you all
Right.
Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
John, you're recusing on this one, right? So we'll need Paige and
Right.
okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.